Welcome back to Duck Augment, the Warframe series that aims to put a spotlight on some of the less useful augments in the game, while also giving suggestions to make them better. In this episode, we will be taking a look at an augment mod for Limbo's Cataclysm ability, Cataclysmic Continuum, which increases the duration of Cataclysm by 1 second for each enemy killed within the ability radius. First up, as usual, the positives. Increasing the duration with killed enemies temporarily slows the shrinking of the ability. Now for the reasons this augment is on this series. For one, killing enemies and adding duration does not stop the shrinkage of the bubble, nor does it increase the duration beyond its already set limit. A cataclysm built to last 30 seconds, for example, cannot last more than 30 seconds, and this does not stop it from shrinking, so eventually the void bubble will be at its minimum range and stay there until the duration runs out. Of course, the issue with it continuing to shrink means that unless you have maximum or very high range, the bubble will still get very small, and if no enemies are inside this small area, you cannot increase it further. Another factor is the bonus of 1 second per enemy is extremely low and cannot be increased, meaning the majority of cases, even in the case of rushed infested in infested missions, at best you can increase the duration of the bubble by 10 or 20 seconds at the cost of a mod slot and does not increase its size in any way. Cataclysm is a powerful ability when combined with his stasis ability, but this augment is simply not worth the minimal benefits when so much negatives is also present. How would they buff the mod to make it more useful, you ask? For one, allow the added duration to be boosted by your power duration level, and allow the added duration to reverse the bubble shrinking based on the seconds that are added. Still only allow it to increase back into its original size, but this simple change would allow Limbo to focus on his other abilities instead of constantly worrying about recasting his bubble to get it back to its bigger, more useful size. Another buff I had in mind would be making it almost a toggle-like ability. Before you freak out, as I hate toggle just as much as you do, I don't mean toggle in the way as other abilities. This mod would now make Cataclysm drain 4 energy per second from Limbo, remembering that Limbo grants him and allies 2 energy per second, which cancels some of the energy drain out to cause a 2 energy per second drain on Limbo, but does not prevent Limbo from gaining energy from other sources, such as Trinity. Enemies killed while inside the bubble now grant Limbo 10 base energy, affected by power strength, and the bubble now stays at its maximum range, but is reduced by a flat 30%. In other words, Cataclysm will stay at a base 22 meter diameter, drain 2 energy per second, and kills within the ability grant Limbo 10 energy. This could become decently useful at higher levels, and give him and his allies more of a reason to trap enemies within and kill them. This has been Duck Augment. Stay tuned for the next episode where we will cover yet another augment mod.
Your hard work has just been rewarded.